In Google Earth projects, when you are selecting locations for your audience to view as they go through your virtual trip, you can choose either this view, which is a satellite view, or you can drop down to street view and look at a 360 picture of part of these locations. So this particular project is a book review on Out of the Easy by Ruta Sepetys. It is set primarily in New Orleans, Louisiana, in two parts of the city. So the French Quarter and the uptown area. And so the city itself is a huge character in this story. So I have this particular view, which is New Orleans from the satellite, just kind of as an introductory. But I want to add a stop in the French Quarter, which is the original part of the city, and it is also where a lot of the story takes place. So in order to do that, I'm going to use my new feature option. I'm going to select search to add a place. I'm going to search for the French Quarter, and then Google Earth is going to take me there. And as it zooms around, you can see that that orange-red outline is the original footprint of the city of New Orleans. So I'm going to select Add to Project so that it becomes a part of my project. And there is, when I am adding pictures to my project, there is an option that says Capture this view. It's at the left-hand side of the map image. So if I had selected capture this view, this is what it would do. It would snapshot this exact view. Now I can see the Mississippi River. I can see the city of New Orleans, original footprint, which is the French Quarter. That might be good enough. Or, as I would like, I want to zoom in and put us on the street. So I'm going to go ahead and use the plus sign to get closer to my location. And then once I'm close enough, I'm going to grab Pegman and I'm going to drop him on one of those blue lines. Now, we saw this feature in the summer vacation video where you could allow your viewers or your audience to jump in and explore on their own. In this situation, because I'm telling a story, I'm actually giving a book review, I want to drop my audience into the place and not expect them to pick the right place on the satellite map. So this is a 360. So if I click and drag, I can see I am actually in Jackson Square, which is the park on Decatur Street. If I went across the street past that Christmas tree there, I would find the Mississippi River. And as I continue to turn around, I'm eventually going to see the cathedral with the presbytere and the cabildo on either side. So this is what I want the French Quarter to be. Now that I've set it the way I want it, I'm going to use capture this view. I get a little view saved. And now this is the stop called French Quarter in my stop on my tour. Now I want to replace the information. I don't want it to be the information provided by Google. I'm going to leave the title the French Quarter, and I'm going to say main setting of the story. If I want to grab a picture, search French Quarter. See some beautiful architecture. Toss that picture in. And now I'm going to use that arrow to go back, and the French Quarter is another stop along my tour. Now, really this stop needs to be closer to the beginning, so I'm going to hover over this particular feature. I'm going to grab those two lines, click and drag it up underneath New Orleans because I want them to be introduced to my story, to the larger full city location, and then we're going to start looking at the French Quarter, and then within the French Quarter, the parts of the story that take place there.